Hey, okay, so today I wanted to make a video showing sort of the makeup I do during the summer, something a little bit more glowy and super hydrating and fresh, and also something a little fun with the eyes if you're ever gonna go out, if anything is open, which we probably shouldn't even go out, even if there are restaurants and stores open. Or if you're all alone at home and are just bored and want to look good and take a selfie, then this is a good look. So anyways, let's get right into it. First, obviously, hydrating the skin. This Olay cream has SPF 15. It's not that high, but I don't know. It says all day UV moisturizer, sensitive skin. This is like perfect for me since my skin is super dry and very sensitive to like scents and things like that. So this is a very nice lotion. I really like that. So put quite a bit of it on just to get the SPF power in there. I remember I saw this like kind of funny video by, shoot, I forgot his name, that famous YouTuber makeup artist. Anyways, he made a video of using your foundation as SPF, which I didn't know this, but the SPF in foundation or CC cream is actually very low. And even if it says like SPF 50, which is pretty high, the amount of foundation that you have to put on to get that protection is actually a lot. Like, he measured out how much foundation you need to get the proper coverage, and it was a ton. He looked like a total cake face, and he was using a foundation that matched his skin, but with all of it on, it did not look like it matched his skin at all. And it was just like kind of funny, and he was saying like, it's not a joke, this is like, I'm not trying to make a funny video, this is just the truth, how much foundation you actually need to wear to get the proper amount of sunscreen. So I basically put the same amount of lotion on as he did foundation. Like, it's basically like huge, like 2 dollops, which unless you have a really like coverage foundation, I don't think anyone ever uses like 2 huge like dollops of foundation and even more on your skin every day. Okay, first, this is kind of like against basically almost any YouTube video I watch, but I always do my eyes first. I don't like doing my face makeup because then eyeshadow just gets everywhere, and it's 10 billion times easier to clean if you do not have anything on your skin. Plus, I had this huge pimple, and I know you're not supposed to pop pimples, but I did because I just can't. And my husband loves popping pimples. We pop each other's pimples all the time. So gross. I'm sorry I said that. But I just like destroyed this one last night, and I just kept trying to get everything out because even after popping it, I still felt like there was stuff inside, and I just kept going at it, and now it's probably gonna leave a scar, but it's like flat, and there's just like the red, but it doesn't bother me anymore besides the redness. Oh shoot. I wore a face mask yesterday, like a actual, like, not the ones with the holes for your mouth, eyes, and nose, but like the one that you rub on your skin, and I still have like residue on my, whatever. I took a shower and it's still, so I'm just priming my eyes. I'm using my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. Look, it's like dead. I'm just like scraping at the sides. Oh, I need a new one, but I don't want to go out to get it. I don't even know if the MAC store is open, and I guess I could order online. That's fine. I just hate paying shipping. Maybe I'll try the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot dupe that I heard about. I think it's by Essence. I'm pretty sure they have one that's like pretty similar, but the only downside about the dupe is that it's like smaller, and so someone was like, oh well, MAC paint pots, it takes so long to finish them, so it doesn't even matter if the dupe is smaller, you probably won't even finish it either. And I'm like, Yeah, I finished this one, but I wonder how long it lasted me. I think like a year and a half or something. I don't remember when I bought it. Actually, I do. It was like, oh shoot, when was it? It was like August or something. August of 2018, I believe. So we're 2020 and it's, oh my gosh, it's been 2 years. It probably expired, but it's fine. Okay, and then I'm gonna set that with some powder, just regular face powder, the Airspun one. I kind of want to try a different powder. This translucent powder is really good for setting the eyes. I don't mind it, but I feel like it looks super cakey on my skin, so I kind of want to get a powder that isn't so powdery and translucent. I heard the number 7 face powder is really good, so I might go get that one. Next, what do I do? Oh yeah, eyes, duh. And surprise, surprise, I'm using that Morphe palette. Guys, this is just like my favorite thing in the world. Okay, so I'm gonna take this like tan color and use that as kind of like a base in the crease and on the eyelid. So it's fun. I love staying at home, so I know for some people it's definitely a struggle, especially those that like lost their jobs because there's no business, or even, you know, small business owners that, yeah, although they might work hard, they're just not getting any clients or stuff like that. I know that's rough, but I'm trying to, you know, take this time as like a little break. I am starting an internship in like 2 weeks, so my little fun break will be over soon. So after I put the color all over my eyes, I'm gonna take this really pretty like bronzy color right here, and I'm gonna put that all over the lids. So cute. Yeah, so actually my husband and I went to a really delicious Japanese restaurant to celebrate our 6-month anniversary from our wedding, and I wore this look, and surprisingly I didn't wear foundation. I thought it would look so weird, like just my eyes all glammed up but no face makeup. That was because I hate putting on a mask and just having my nose and cheeks, everything just like rubbed off. Ugh, I'd rather just not wear any makeup, and actually felt really comfortable, just eyes and brows done. Even though I did have like a little bit of acne, like I just felt really fresh, especially since it was really hot outside. So, but obviously if I don't have to wear a mask, I definitely will probably do face makeup. But just saying, if you want to ease it off of wearing foundation, you should try it out. If you're wearing masks all day, no one can actually see your face, so you can try that. Okay, and then next I am gonna give a little bit more definition, and I think I used this color. Yes, this like darker brown color, and I'm gonna apply that on the outer part of my eye and like into the crease, just right there. I like even open, I don't know if this is good, I just like open my eye and just do it right in there. And then just take the fluffy brush and blend everything all together. Yay! Then I'm gonna put on some mascara. Okay, yes, I have this new thingy. It's a Wet n Wild Megaglo makeup stick contour. So I got this one, shade 805, and I'm just gonna contour my face. I never do this, but I just wanted to try something fun. I hardly ever contour my face, but I wanted to look like very bronzy, and using a cream can look a lot more natural than a powder. And so I'm putting that on my skin. Oh yeah, and this trick I also saw from a makeup artist is putting the contour underneath the foundation, and I tried it the other day and it looked really nice. The foundation, it's obviously not as pronounced as with the foundation, but I think that looks so natural, because even like my husband notices when I have like bronzer all over my cheek. He's like, what is that like brown line on your face? And he notices on other people too that have makeup on. I mean, obviously we're not professional makeup artists. I'm sure professionals know how to do it a lot better, but I guess this is a trick if you're like not that good at makeup yet or something, whatever. I'm gonna put a little bit along my jawline. Yeah, and I'm just using my fingers, clean fingers. I like putting a little bit on my, next to my chin. Sorry, I have a mirror over there, that's why I'm looking there. I also have a mirror here, so I don't know why I'm looking at that one, but whatever. And then along this jawline, and then right here. Whoa, yeah. And it's a pretty good stick. It blends out really well without fading away completely. And I tried it over foundation too, and it works well. And it's pretty cheap. It was like $3 and something cents at Walmart. It's okay if it's like pretty dark right now, because the foundation will cover it a little bit. So yeah, go until you're like, oof, I think this doesn't look good, and then you can stop. If it still looks like natural, then probably add a little bit more. And I'm all about looking natural, but right now you have to defy it. Defy your urge to look natural. You want to look unnatural in this stage. Oh shoot, I forgot to put on primer. Okay, I'm gonna put on primer just in like a few areas of my face that don't have the contour. Because anyways, like these parts of my face with the contour don't need that much primer. I look like there's just mud on my face. It's so great. I look amazing. Oh yeah, my primer. I use this Revlon Plus Prime. It has like hyaluronic acid, which is supposed to help with like preventing wrinkles and stuff like that. So I like that. To be honest, it stings a little bit. I don't know if it's because of the acid, hyaluronic acid. Is that normal or is that bad? I don't know. I kind of got used to it. It was mostly at the beginning where it kind of stung a lot, but I don't really have that problem anymore. And I'm just priming under my eyes and around my nose, and then on my forehead, on my chin, and then I already did it around my cheeks. After, what do? Oh yeah, I put on concealer. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer. At the drugstore, it's so hard to know what will match your skin tone. And so I just like asked my husband, I was like, what looks good? And he was like, this one. And I was like, okay. And it actually matched my skin, surprisingly. I didn't have a mirror or anything to like check. Okay, I'm just applying it on like any other like spots that I want to cover, and anything I want to just like mask the shadow and darkness. And this actually goes a long way, so I just dot like a little bit, and I end up feeling like I just put too much on. And so I'm just using this e.l.f. small stipple brush. I use this for the concealer and foundation, and I love that. I used to use the beauty blender a lot, but now I really like using the stippling brush. Yeah, so brushes don't absorb makeup like a beauty blender, which actually is what makes beauty blenders really nice. They absorb the makeup, because I feel like naturally we might put on a lot of foundation, and then the beauty blender just absorbs excess to make a nice flawless finish. But the stipple brush, since it's not dense, it's very good at spreading out the makeup, and it does leave a very natural finish if you go very lightly and in circles. I think it does take some practice to avoid the streaks, but if you really like makeup and want to get better at it, the practice is obviously worth it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but like I feel like the concealer, like I barely dotted anything, and it just like I feel like there's still a lot. But yeah, with using the stippling brush, you'll realize you don't need as much makeup. Like you'll end up wasting less product than if you use a beauty blender, I feel like. And then for the rest of the face, I'm gonna use my CC cream. I've had this foundation for so long. That's so bad. Ew. I feel like makeup does expire, but I don't throw it away. I keep it forever and I use it. But yeah, this like I got this last year and it's still got stuff inside, and I use makeup every single day. I don't know, I haven't used drugstore foundation in a while, but I remember it not lasting very long. Like drugstore foundation isn't, I don't think drugstore makeup is bad. I think they just put less product and cheaper packaging, and then that's why it can be more affordable. Anyways, I don't know if that's true, but yeah, I had like an eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild, I think. It's discontinued. It was by like Fergie or something, and it was like the best eyeshadow primer I ever had. Like my makeup would stick on, but I would go through it like every 3 weeks. Like every month I was buying a new one consistently. And you know, that Urban Decay primer potion, that lasted me a while, even though it was like the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer was like $3 and the Urban Decay one was like 20. So it was, I guess, like between 6 and 7 times more expensive. If the Urban Decay primer potion lasts you more than 7 months, then I guess it's more worth it than the Wet n Wild one. But if it doesn't, I guess it's even better to just get the Wet n Wild one every 3 weeks, because it's actually really good and comparable to that like Urban Decay primer potion. But look, see how like my foundation, I mean, I don't put foundation on the contour exactly, because I mean, I don't want it to disappear, but I do like mix it in with it slightly, and like just look at the finish, like how natural that looks. It's not that crazy. And if you just want a nice dewy, like glowy look and bronzed up contoured look without looking unnatural, this is a really nice way. So this is not like how it can look. Like it can look a lot better than what I'm doing, but I think this is a pretty nice like method of wearing foundation. Okay, next, yep, actually discovered this. I've never heard about it like on YouTube or anything. It's Maybelline Cheeky. It's like a cream blush. It's advertised as sheer, but I feel like the color power is really good. Like I barely use like this. I might do like 2 of these little dots. Oh my gosh, like I feel like the color is like pretty vibrant, so like you barely have to use any product, and you can still see it on your cheeks. And I think that's just so nice for the summer, just something that looks, you know, naturally flushed and really pretty and like sun-kissed. I put a little bit on my nose too, and I like the more like sheer tone, but who knows if like the camera can see it. I can see it, but I feel like sometimes the camera washes down the color, so I'm just gonna put a tiny, like one more little dot of it. Okay, next, I honestly don't know what the right method is of using like a cream highlighter. I put it after I powder my face, because if I put it on before, I feel like the powder sort of mattifies that shine. It doesn't let the shine through. So I put it on after, but it's cream. I feel like it's better on like cream products, like my foundation, not on top of powder. But anyways, who knows? I wonder what the secret is. Okay, so since I talked about how my powder is just super powdery, I put like such a light amount. I feel like this is different if you have oily skin. You probably want to put more powder, because anyways through the day your oil will shine through, so it's better to put more powder on at the beginning. But if you have dry skin where your skin is just sucking away the oil, you don't want to have already dried down skin at the start of the day. Like, you want to have some oiliness, because then your skin's gonna get dried out. So I just put like, I just get a little bit of powder and just like on my T-zone. I can concentrate it there, and then on the rest I literally just use the what's left, which is basically nothing, and put that like on my cheeks and underneath my eyes. Like, I think it just depends on your skin. If you're very dry like me, putting on powder just makes you look so crackly later on in the day. Like at the beginning it might look like super nice, a good finish, but then later on it just doesn't look good at all. Okay, so I did that, and since my face doesn't have that much powder on, I think using the cream highlighter won't be as bad. Dang, I feel like I have no clean fingers now. I did everything with my fingers, but it looks like a good amount has rubbed away. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my finger and then use that. This is also a Wet n Wild makeup stick, and it's the highlight one. Also like $3. And it just has a very nice natural glow. I would say like it leans a little bit more metallic. Like if I swatch it on my wrist, it kind of looks a little bit metallic. But if you like apply it with your fingers and just like tap it onto the skin and not just like a streak, it looks a lot more natural, I think. And then I'll put a little bit on my nose and on my Cupid's bow. Yeah, and I'm scared to put it directly onto the skin because I'm scared of powder and foundation going onto it, so I'd rather just use my fingers. I love using my fingers. It's so nice, it's so fun. I feel like I'm a little kid like finger painting again, but on my face, which is just like so cool. Okay, so I love these guys. These are so good. Next, since we already set the face, I'm gonna put some eyeshadow underneath my eye, and I'm using that same brown like color that I put as like a base color, and I'm putting that first under my eye. All the funny faces people do to when applying makeup. It would hurt, like, you know, when you started putting on makeup, or like if you were little and like people would put makeup on you, like it hurt putting on makeup like right underneath the eyes, or like mascara, and they would be like, leave your eyes open, and just like all the air coming in, and I just wanted to close my eyes so badly. Okay, next I'm gonna take that darker brown that we put in the outer part of the eye and put that underneath the eye as well, but this time kind of with a more like angled brush, so it can give some more definition, and then just blend it out again. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some mascara, like an older, more dried up mascara, and use that on my lower lashes. And I'm also gonna put another coat of mascara on. I want my eyelashes to look really long and voluminous. Yeah, sometimes if I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, I just load up on the mascara. I just do my eyebrows and then literally like 3 layers of mascara. It makes me feel better about myself. Next though, we're gonna do the eyebrows. So just the basic Anastasia dip brow. Same old, same old. I've been trying to find a technique that I like to make my eyebrows look more natural, and I still don't know a good one. If I try to make my eyebrows look natural, they just look really bushy and uneven. So I don't know what to do, but just like filling in empty spots. I think it's better to look more natural. It's fine if it doesn't look like those super cool Instagram people. Just kind of have your own style, what you think will look good on you and what you feel comfortable doing. You don't have to follow what everyone else is doing, because who knows, maybe what you're doing that's different might look super attractive to other people and they might try your style. And then brushing it out again. This is good. I feel like the brush takes away a little bit of the color, but I like that because, you know, when you're doing your eyebrows, it's almost every time you're gonna put way more than you need. It like balances it out very nicely. And then I am gonna take a little bit of like a concealer brush and wipe where I overdrew a little bit. I like overdrawing and then just taking it off, because then it just makes it really nice and sharp. Yay, concealer, you can just erase everything off. Okay, and then after that, lips. So I actually bought these lip products from Milani, not really knowing if they were good or not, but I do really like them. I got this lip color in Nude, and it does match my lip color pretty well. So I'm just gonna line my lips with that. And now I gotta buy a pencil sharpener because I used it a ton since I got it. And then I got this Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. Yes, it's in the color Soft Rose. I do like it. It's like a nice like baby pink color. And I do like the more like sheer lip glosses, and this one is pretty pigmented. So I just like dot a little bit on my lips. It's a nice pinky nude shade. So if you like pinky nudes and lip plumping products, this is good. It's a good color, and the lip plumping effect does not hurt at all. It's very minimal. Okay, lastly, we're gonna take some spray and spray that all over our face to set our face. And I'm using this Wet n Wild Natural Finish setting spray. I always like look at the French part and I'm like, what? And then the English is on the other side. Okay, whatever. Okay, ooh, I felt that on my legs. That felt nice. Okay, and that's it.